Before attempting to correct any defects, you should first make sure that the lamps, the thyristor units and the regulation loop all function correctly. Make sure that the preforms are also good standard quality. We'll first look at general defects. A pearly or marbled appearance is due to either overstretching or cold stretching. If the defect is localized on one particular zone, there has been overstretching and the heating should be increased on the other zones. If there is a general marbled appearance on the bottle, then it's been cold stretched and the heating should be adjusted either at the set point, or on the percentage on each zone, or by turning on the other lamps. The translucent appearance is quite simply due to overheating. This appearance should not be confused with the marbled appearance, as the causes are opposite. The heat should therefore be reduced either by changing the set point, the percentage to each zone, the number of lamps in service, or by increasing the oven cooling. Here you can see some examples of extreme internal base folding. But in general, this defect is much milder. The problem may be due to the preform bases being overheated or the pre-blow sequence being incorrect. The best way to rectify this defect is to either reduce the heating to the bases, bring the pre-blow sequence forward, increase the pre-blow pressure, or increase the pre-blow airflow. The magnifying effect on the bottle base is due to an excess of raw plastic at the injection point. The heating intensity should be increased at this point, or otherwise reduce the heating to the sides of the base. Another solution is to bring the pre-blowing sequence forward, or increase the pre-blow pressure, or finally to increase the pre-blow airflow. Off-center bases. There may be many causes for this defect, but they mainly come from the temperature on the preforms, a problem during stretching or the cylinder, pre-blow or blow pressures. The heating percentage may need to be reduced, or you may have to increase the pressure on the stretching cylinders, or reset the gap between the stretching rod and the mold base, delay pre-blowing to reduce the pre-blow pressure, delay blowing, check that the preforms are concentric, or otherwise to check the diffuser and the stretching rod guide ring. White spot on petalloid bases is due to cold stretching on one part of the base, or overstretching due to a lack of material. It may also be due to an off-center injection point. If all of the bottle feet are white and the ejection point is centered, the heating on the particular area concerned should be increased, or otherwise to bring the blowing sequence forward. If the bottle only has one or two white spots and the injection point is off-center, the pre-blow sequence can be delayed or the pre-blow pressure reduced. Internal folding on the necks. Here you can see a variety of internal folding on the necks, ranging from the most extreme example to the neck as it should be. Note that in its most extreme form, this defect generates the characteristic strangling effect. This defect is always due to late blowing, a lack of pressure, or incorrect heating to the corresponding zone. To correct this defect, the pre-blowing needs to be brought forward, the pressure increased, or the heat under the neck reduced. The magnifying effect is produced when there's an excess of material under the neck. The causes are the opposite of those we've just seen, so the solutions are to delay the pre-blowing, lower the pressure, or increase the heating to the area under the neck.